Hello everyone, and welcome to a general pick a card reading. I'm really excited about today's reading. We have 6 piles today about your love interest, his or hers secrets. So we're going as deep as we can go, as deep as this person can get. Let's see what their secrets are. Not only secrets that they keep from you, secrets that they keep from everyone, secrets that prevent you two from union, secrets that keep them troubled. I mean, what are their secrets? And I'm really excited to get into this. So if you want to book a personal reading with me, please follow the description box below. You will see my email, you will see my website, and there you can get a kind of like a broad spectrum of what I offer. Please email me because there are quite a few things that I don't have listed on my website as far as details. So I'm excited to work with new people. I love it. Congratulations to those who are in union with their divine partners who have broke silence, cut karmic ties that I've worked with. Congratulations. Thank you, Morph Team supporters and members, for all of your likes, comments, and subscribes. I really do appreciate it. And also my Instagram is below. Please follow that, because if you do, you can get a chance to win free readings with me. So let's get right into it. Pile number 1. Let's see what your person's secrets are. We have the 8 of Wands, fire energy. More fire with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. More Aries. Wow, the Emperor. Okay, major arcana number 4. The 6 of Pentacles, earth energy. All right, so that's interesting thus far. We have the 4 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The Ace of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles, ooh, and the Hierophant. So I'm getting here that your person may have strong Aries, fire, Taurus, earth energy, because that's basically all we have here. We have some air showing up. So I see that there's a battle. You could be the fire, they could be earth, or vice versa. But if you're not resonating with the zodiacs here so much, the energies here are of a battle between their own selves. They could be teachers. So say, for an example, I get this is someone who may be into religion, but is also like a teacher. So maybe they teach science or something like that, and they're also very religious. I get this person is very, very spiritual, very, very religious. I'm getting that that's one of the secrets that you may not know, is that this person actually attends seminars alone. Actually, they do their own little spiritual curriculum on the side that most people may not know of. They spend their times giving back to the community, to people that, so for some of you, this person may have kids you don't even know about. And if they're married, which a lot of them are married, they have someone on the side, or that they knew in the past, okay, that they have kids with, that their future partners do not know about, and they constantly are in their lives, back and forth. They're in their lives serving their higher good, a part of their higher good. So because the Hierophant is here, and it's underneath the 6 of Pentacles, of that a third party, so it could signify the family. Some of you, your person of interest has kids that no one knows about but them. Maybe their parents know about it. But also, because the Hierophant is here, there are some secrets as far as you. It could be that they're keeping you on the side, and they're not letting their married partner, their spouse, know that they are definitely in debt to someone else. Okay, so there's a third party situation here. I also get oh wow, I get that the kids or the family, the kids or the family is quite a burden to them. I get that it's very much a burden to them. It has them slaves to this persona of which they don't want to be. Okay, they don't want to just be this good guy, publicly serving. They have their eyes set on a woman. someone that they're not married to. That's one thing for sure, is that if they're married, they don't wear their wedding ring, and they don't. They're focused on a woman or another man. They're focused on someone else that they're not engaged to, or they're not that hairstyle was not working, that they're not focused on. They're not focused on their responsibilities. It's like they have kids, okay, and they are not focused on them because of their focus on you. You could be the fire sign if you're watching. Okay, they want to disregard all of their responsibilities here with their newborn, with their marriage, with their spirituality, with their work, with themselves. Instead, they put themselves on this high pedestal because they found something else in themselves that makes them feel like royalty, and it's with with you. So this Aries has a thing for this other Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and they love this energy. They love that energy that they're in when they love you, or when they love something else that's not something that they should be loving. Okay? And that's what I get. They feel like they should be loving this other situation, this money, this entitlement to slaving, working. Okay, so it's safe to say that this person hides their spirituality as well. That's what I get, that they kind of go off on their own curriculum and try to understand more about Jesus's comings, or Mary, or stuff like that. You know, whatever kind of religion or spirituality they're into, even if it's into the dark arts, they do it on their own, because when they do that, they understand themselves some more. They sit up in this energy, and it always links to you. They're always looking at you. They're always looking at someone else, this third party situation. And I get more, it's like a 6-party or 4-party, double it, quadruple it, because they also have a family and they have kids. So if they don't, they have a strong, then I would wonder what the hell it was, because they have this very strong duty to upkeep, it seems. But their secret here is that they actually don't care about anything that they've done, and that hurts. That's not good, because then you have to understand where they may be mentally, where could they possibly be mentally. So I have this wanna-do city here, where you can be anything you want to be, and they take pride in knowing that they just want to be with you. That's their only inkling, that's their only thought amongst this marriage, amongst this spirituality of normality, conforming, you know what I mean? Doing things a certain way, a tradition, rather, than focusing on themselves and what they can do and contribute, and focusing on how they're going to contribute that to their family. Instead of that, they want to move and change and be somewhere else with you, take flight. This fire energy, regardless if any of you don't or do have this energy in you, it seems like this pile number 1, your person's major secret here is that they aren't such a good person, and I love how ironic it is that this card represents a good person. You look up on the internet, they're going to have in parentheses a good person, a good father, a good man, or a good woman, a good parent figure, whether they are or they're not yet, someone who has, material wealth, someone who has wealth in things, even if it's just 3D or just 5D, but this person feels like they have wealth in the 3D and the 5D with you. Over here in their other situation, only on the 3D, okay? As they're trying to connect it with the 5D in a religion and a belief that they don't believe in. So you're their secret. And they cannot take their eyes off of you. Like, they literally cannot. They can't stop looking at you. Some characteristics of this person, they could very much well be older than you, okay? So however old you are, they could be gray-haired. You have a nice nose. There's a nose about them. So that can really identify your person if their nose is really like a standout thing. It could be maybe an ugly nose, but you love it. Freakishly long, Jewish nose. I mean, any kind of nose here. You know what I mean? But I think it's a really, it might be a very long nose, okay, or something like that. Maybe even really tiny, but you notice their nose, okay. A personality trait about this person is that they really are 10 toes down. They're someone who seems very grounded, very down to earth. They're kind of quiet. You may hear that they talk a lot or something like that, but you don't know that. They're just people who take your order. You know what I mean? You read, it's like, okay. It's like very smooth through the drive-through. They're just very quiet, I think your person is. They're very quiet and very like introverted. And it's this other life that they're trying to live, but them speaking up, the part of them that you hear about or that you imagine is really there, is true, is them, but they can only experience that when they're with you. And it says that here they're not with you. The majority of this spread is about what life he lives. So I mean, pile number 1, all they do is think about you. That's what I can tell you. That's all they do is think about you. In all that they do, that's all they do is think about you. I mean, I can feel it. I feel that he has this, and it's an innocent one. It's not like anything very devilish. Everything here is very spiritual, actually. Everything here is very spiritual, very good feeling. It's just like, he's living almost like a double life. He has 2 options here. And the one with you, he can be successful. But I think with you, he may feel like it's kind of like maybe up in the air, or just very spontaneous. Like you guys could go clubbing together, you guys could have like threesomes, whereas the other party, it looks like a very grounded life, and whereas they're up in the air contributes to what more they could be, and they never amount to it. They also, I don't know, you just may want to be careful with this person. And I say that because he's married, and he may have kids, that he turns his back on them just to figure out, just to have a fun ride. I feel like he thinks you're very fun. You light up his world, you light up his eyes, so, but someone who only sees that aspect of you is not going to take you seriously. They'll only think of you as what they see you to be, someone adventurous and fun and bubbly, but also has this very tough chick act as well. So I think they're trying to compare you. They're trying to compare you, okay? And that's just what I get. I get that you're their secret, honestly, okay? So that's pile number 1. You are the secret. That there's more to life than what they know and what they grew up in, okay? Pile number 2, your person's secret. 8 of Cups. Water. We have the Empress here, Aries. Major Arcana number 3. We have Justice, Major Arcana number 11, Libra. 10 of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sag. 2 of Cups. 2 of Wands. Page of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. So let's see what your person's secret is, pile number 2. Let's see. I see a few secrets here. I see a few things. Again, like pile number one, I don't think that your person is like this crazy. I don't think that they're like, sorry, super evil or have any malintent. I think this person, first of all, is a hard worker. So let's just start there, okay? They're a very hard worker, and the things that they get, they work very hard for it. No one can take that from them, okay? Let's see. I get this person's also in a relationship, okay? They're definitely in a relationship, and they're definitely, maybe could be married, all right? But what I see here, which tells me, it clarifies this for me a few times, with the Eight of Cups, which talks about walking away, abandoning someone at the altar. Let's just go raw cut here. Then we have Justice, which can signify divorce and legalities. Then we have the Two of Wands, which talks about leaving, following spirit, leaving the soul, leaving binds and karmic ties and anything that keeps you from progressing. You understand? And even if that means a relationship, a family, it's like, hey, honey, I gotta go overseas for a day or something like that. And then on top of all that leaving and the legality of it, I see equal give and take 2 times here, whereas the Empress is involved and the Two of Cups. Okay, so it says, first of all, that he's leaving a situation in order to come get some real loving, some real TLC. Okay, so pile number 2, I want to talk about tender love and care here. Then off of that, we also have the Page of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So all of this kind of inflicts strange behavior. As far as defense mechanisms go, insecurities, anxiety, worry, double lives, soul and spirit binds and free will, and not being able to be in one place for too long. The Ten of Wands meaning like wherever you are, it's just very burdensome, but you keep going, you keep pushing through it. Though there's a brighter side, there's a horizon of an imagination that he feels or she feels they can have. If you're a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, then for sure he's thinking of you. If you're not, I do want to say for those other people, okay, if you're not, I do want to say for those others like Gemini, Gemini and Aquarius, okay, for an example, and everybody else, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that he may not understand that it's you, but I think here it is that I think you may not be aware of that. If you're a girl, for an example, and you like a guy, your guy may be bisexual, or he may like other men, and his future is to fall in love with a man. Okay? And if you're a guy and you like girl, well, your girl may end up liking another girl. I see a lot of back-to-back guy looking at girls looking back and saying, wait, whoa, and there's no tradition, there's no spirituality here. So I'm not saying if you're in the LGBT community that you're not spiritual, but I'm just going off of the cards and how we define them. I mean, really all of these cards, it is a spiritual aspect. So that's one of the secrets that I see here. And I see this person being distant because he's wanting to go or she's wanting to go out and find love. Some of them may, what I was saying about the zodiac signs was some of them may know that they like same sex, or some of them are just going to end up figuring it out, okay? I get for a lot of you that the majority here is women, so I think there's a lesbian thing. But okay, so your person, if you know that you're looking for a girl, regardless if you're gay or not, it could be just very big bone. They're just strong. Their arms and their feet, are something that you look at, okay? But then their fingers are very delicate. So they're very feminine as their mannerisms go, but their body type is very strong. So they could have that naturally built, or they go and work out a lot. So I get that the air energies here, though, are not as conflicted as you think, okay? Conflicted and confused, not so much. I do get that the men also here can be very, I think that they like the same sex. How may you know? By their mannerisms, okay? What they like to do. It's not that they're metrosexuals. We don't even get to see underarms, armpits. They're very clothed. They wear a lot of clothing. So that means that your male may dress very masculine and your woman may dress very feminine. But, you know, you can tell in their actual physical attributes that they're of other sorts. They could be very tan. That's something that I really do understand. They're very tan or very milky. Okay, and some of you are black. Okay. Red, you know how they call this, so something that could be mixed, black and white, also. But I get that they like to wear a lot of clothing, so regardless if they live in Florida or not, they're one of those that like to do like the jeans with boots and scarves and sometimes hats. Maybe they're Jewish, they got the yarmulke, their hair is always done and pulled back. The men's ponytails run long. Okay, they got long hair. There's just some things for you. I get physical features for them. They have nice plum pink lips. They have like not too big, not too small, but very shaped, like heart-shaped, small heart-shaped lips. They like to dance. All right, that's something they like to do. Or they stand back. They have like a stance where they're standing straight, but their pelvis pokes out. Or they're always one foot in front of the other. So whatever, you'd be able to tell in their mannerisms, and I think that's the secret here. I really do. If they're an air sign, I'm not getting that they're same sex, but I am getting that, what am I getting from the air signs here? And it would be ironic if you know that, but I'm looking at the number, I'm seeing the numbers 11, or just the two poles, so I'm getting that they just might be the bisexual ones. Or they don't go by label. This person may like to wear a lot of dresses or a lot of white, or they're very dramatic. And I think the air signs, maybe you are the air sign and you know. But I feel like they try to fight that very much, okay? So that's the secret here. And they, yeah. But I think for the other half of you, their whatchamacallit, destiny is with opposite sex, okay? So if you're a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they're looking at leaving any, weird ways behind. I think they judge themselves very much. They judge themselves. They put themselves, so the reason why they're always like rebuilding and stuff is because they feel like they're getting closer and closer to some like wrongful ways. They've definitely dipped in and out of the pool of same sex, and they like it. They can see themselves married, but they're to the same sex, but they're going to leave those ways to come be with you for an equal give and take. Okay? All right, so let's see what we've got for pile number 3. Pile number 3, your person's secrets. We got the Page of Wands, Strength. So we got Fire, Leo, Aries, Sag, Gemini, number 6, number 8, the Lovers, the World card, 21. We got 3 major arcanas in a row, all signifying love, power, courage, strength, wisdom, completion. This is a perfectionist. The 3 of Cups, they're romantic. 9 of Swords, they're helpless, romantic, judgment. and the Ace of Wands. They are a helpless romantic. Helpless romantic. They cry at night because they don't feel like they said the right things in a day. Basically because of that. They don't feel like they said the right things in the day. They feel like and I don't even get a lot of water energy here, so this tells me, I only have one water card. This tells me that your person could be someone who really hides their emotions, like, really well. So it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a fire sign. Go figure, right? Aries, Leo, Sag. But this person really, really gets emotional. They get emotional, and it's because they didn't say or do the right things. I feel like they have a target of who they love and who they want to be with, but they feel like the main way to get to that result of love and passion and desire and all of that is by saying it. So, and by showing it, but I feel like showing it is a strategic method for them. Let's see here. This person really likes black women. Okay? They like black women. You like black women. You could be a younger boy, a white or Caucasian mixed white male watching. You could be like an older white woman with blonde hair, but you like black women. That's what I'm getting right here. And I think you live, you may live somewhere where certain women, certain love affairs are frowned upon. So this could be another same-sex relationship as well. Okay, you could be young. It doesn't matter. But let me see something with this World card. Your friends, or this person's friends, okay? The people that they're around, their friends, judge you for the person that you love. Because, okay, so you're watching the person that you're watching for, their friends, they shun them about loving you. So do they know about you? Yes. They may not know about you specifically, but again, I get a lot of traits about what you may look like, about regardless if you're black, if you're white, if you're a boy, if you're a girl, if you're tan. I think the color, the race, how you portray yourself, okay, or how they do, right, is judged, okay. But ultimately, it's the love you two share that I think people are very intimidated by, okay. Because with this lovers, you want to think Adam and Eve. You want to think rare, true love, bond, just put on this earth and to move forward, unbiased opinions. And I think when it comes to that, you have an unbiased opinion, or they do, about you. They don't judge you. They love you. But the people around them don't approve, okay? So, but they love these people. This could be friends and family. This could be bloods, people that they grew up with. Literally people from like diaper age, and they make fun of you watching, or them. They don't. Okay, and I don't think you know that their friends. Wow. Their friends single you out. So it's like a forbidden love. So if you've noticed that you've been kept on the hush, if you've been blocked, if you're not really being talked to, if you guys met out at a social occasion or something, their friends got to see you, and they don't like you. Let me see this Page of Wands. honestly, and I'm looking at this little black stone down there, I'm thinking that you could be the black one and they don't like that he's white, or vice versa. I'm sorry to talk about race. I don't do that. But I'm really getting that. But with this Ace of Wands though, after Judgment, they don't care. They're gonna go after what they want. They're gonna love who they want, and a baby is going to be born. Okay? A nice mulata colored skin baby, brown black baby. But this person is really ridiculed for loving you, for whatever, for whoever you are. Okay? Because maybe I get that this person is Argentinian. I don't know where that came from, but they might be Argentina. They might be white skin and colored eyes, but they're Latin, or they're of some other descent, a culture, not just Caucasian, or they could be Caucasian. I get blonde here, but of tan, of descent, near the equator. And, but all the women around them, no matter their color, they have light eyes, curly, long, straight hair, blonde, all that. Okay? Okay, but I feel like you could be a Leo, and you give them strength. They get strength regardless, but that's what's happening. Okay, you're not as much of a secret as like pile number one, but you're not you technically are a secret, because it's like people don't what do you call it, condone, they don't approve. Okay, for pile number 3. So let's see what pile number 4, the Hierophant, ooh, and the High Priestess. Wow, so this is a twin flame situation. Okay, twin flames at its highest. We have the man and then the woman. That's beautiful. 5 and card number 2. We have the 9 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Taurus and some water energy here. Scorpio, I'd like to say. Pisces. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The Hermit. The Tower. Strength. And the King of Swords. Alright, so let's see what this person's secret is. Well, we see secrets, okay? So I want to say first and foremost that with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, there's such major arcanas and they make such big impacts on all of us, that I know that this person is aware of your significance in their life, and they know that you're aware of theirs. So you guys have that twin telepathy going on right now, and you guys are meeting in each other's dreams. You guys are trying to voice how you feel in dreams, but I do get that you two are very shut off because you're very emotional about the separation, about people's opinions, okay, on your relationship. Okay, this guy or this girl has a secret that they may be like a Wiccan, or they may be a bruja, like they may be a witch, or not just a witch, but they may have like a little bit more, profound, abnormal kind of strengths and power. It keeps them up at night. That's for some of you, okay? They, for some of you, the reason why they disappear is because they have to go and literally recharge their battery. They go to strange places at night. They go to strange places in the day. They just disappear from people. Okay, I'm getting like a Sagittarius vibe here. Could be a Leo. I'm getting Aquarius, Capricorn, okay, Pisces. I'm getting those kind of vibes, Sagittarius for sure. They just kind of, it's almost like a Sagittarius. They have Sag in their chart. They kind of just like get away from people without really saying a thing. And so the reason why they disappear is because they have to. I get that this person is like, has these uncontrollable feelings for you. I'm not getting romance. I'm getting destiny. And because they're so high up on their knowledge, they're very powerful. And because they are, I get that they have to go recharge and come back, submit back into life. They have these uncontrollable feelings for you, urges to want to, like, take you. They probably peek through your window. If you've ever invited them to your house, if you've ever told them where you live, and you know that you live within like a decent mile radius, okay, for those people, they definitely watch you at nights. No creep stuff. I mean, it's creepy, and it's pretty much, I think it's against the law too. But this person, like I said, they have like a spiritual aspect. I think they, again, as powerful as they are, they know that if they're going to be in harm's way, or if you're going to catch them, if there's going to be cops roaming, they would know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But they definitely peek on you. Ooh, this is a little interesting here. They definitely spy on you, and I'm not talking about social media. I don't see any representation here of social media. If they wanted your social media, they could hack your social media, type of thing, and that's how far they would go. They're very bold. I get a little sense of ruthless, but I get that with this Tower card. They do things in sporadic, like they're like, I get Sagittarius vibes from this. They're a little reckless, they're a little rambunctious, but they're very adventurous, and they do things alone because they have to. Like, you know how, like, in schools, like if you've ever seen Sky High, they have to have a separate school for those, you know, magical people who can't live with the muggles, like Harry Potter. I don't know, I just get that, like, they have this uncontrollable urge, and every time it comes over them, they gotta, like, be strong and keep it moving and, like, deny themselves to be with you. Because if they're with you, I don't feel like I just see kids, I don't see marriage, I don't see kids, I don't see family, as far as what they think as their secret goes. They're, like, thinking, like, how they're going to dominate you, how they're going to how are they like Okay, I get that this person wants to show you their power. This person wants to show you. They want to show you. That's all I can say. Because you may be shut off. You may be shut off of really, like, what's happening. They might it's like they're waiting on you. They're waiting on, like, if they're not staring in your window, they're powerful, so they stand over you. They watch you in spirit. They're there. Do you understand? When you get undressed, when you're laying in your bed, I have a feeling that they see you. This has a feeling to me of, like, you're crying there, but, you know, and loss doesn't necessarily mean you have somebody there with you. You're very out of it, and this person's just kind of, like, standing over you. Your feet are so, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of like you're the ghost. He's a ghost. You don't see him, but he sees everything you're going through. Literally. He sees it all. And the weird thing about it is he doesn't try to help. He's not... I get that this guy or girl, excuse me, pardon me. I get that, oh my god, they're so I get that this guy or girl, I get that they love you. I get maybe, you know what, let's just make it cute, like a Edward and Bella kind of vibe. He's just always right next to her. But this person, I don't know, man. He's definitely a ghost. You know, he can make himself appear in your home and you won't even know it. Sorry. And that's all that I get from this pile. I believe this person is married too, or he's got a family, right? For example, he's married, and when he leaves the house, I think even the girl who he's married to knows that he's going to spy on you. I'm so serious. And this King of Swords looks like time is running out. So what I get from this person, though, is that he can be shorter. He might be shorter. Short. Skinny. Okay? And like very like quiet when he walks. Like when he does things, I don't think you even remember hearing a sound. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know if he's flexible, but he's just tall and lean and tall and short. I get tall too. I'm so sorry. Short. He can be tall. But yeah, I get that he's just skinny and lean. Not really a crazy dresser, nothing. He's just kind of a ghost in 3D and in 5D. He's learned how to master how to invade people's dreams, how to invade people's space, quality time. I mean, he knows how to like. And you'll know if he seems to always be in some sort of quarrel with people. Like if you run into him, he's always having arguments with people because he does not know how to talk to people. He does not know how to get along in society. He's someone who lives under the radar. So I'm not saying he'll get away with a lot of things, but in this case he does. He gets away with spying and peeking and invading your privacy. Okay? As for this Nine of Swords and this Strength card, I think it really has to do with the fact that he knows you two are soulmates or twin flames, so he thinks that it's okay to kind of do these things. But I think there was a point in his life or her life that they had to do these things because they liked people and nobody liked them back. Okay? It may be hard to believe because I get that this person's actually very attractive. They have such a nice face. Nice bone structure, cheeks, nose, everything is like fucking masculine. If they're a woman, we have this card here in the High Priestess and this woman here and this little girl. It talks about if it's a woman, it's a very delicate, round, tiny face, tiny nose, maybe short hair, blonde. I mean, just soft look. Even if they're like not so soft or have short hair, they're just soft, you know? And if they're a man, they have super strong cheek and bone structure. But they're just like very, very socially awkward. And not even just socially awkward, but you have to have some sort of track record, you know, to be awkward. This person does not talk to people like that. So they get off on, you know, invading privacy and stuff like that. Hacking into the systems. They could be very into computers and gadgets and you know, they're someone who's always online, ordering and booking things and stuff like that. They may like to travel. They do like traveling, and I do get that they like money. But again, this person is someone that like inflicts pain by invading privacy and doesn't put a bandage on it. They just they'll literally sit there with a blank expression on their face as you're like bleeding or something. It's weird. It's a very weird energy. And because they're just used to spying on people, and so when you're spying, you have to be quiet. You know, you don't do anything. Okay, this person spies, and we're not even talking about social media. If your account gets hacked, it's him. Okay, that's their secret. They're just kind of like a creep. But I get that they don't really mean it any harm. It's just that now they've met someone that they don't have to do that because they feel them already. And it's kind of where you get like that leeway of being able to be so connected to someone, but they don't know how to stop it because they've been doing that forever. Okay? Let's do pile number 5. Ace of Cups. The Fool. The Three of Pentacles. And the Death. So we got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. 2 of Pentacles. the Moon, Ten of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Okay? Let's see what this person's secret is, pile number 5. Not much to tell. Okay, this person's, and that's a good thing. They're looking for love. This person's looking for love. Now, I get that they might be a little troubled because they may not have had really strong parents or leaders in their life. So there's quite a bit of chaos in this person's life, kind of all the time. I wouldn't say that, they're like someone who always gets bad luck. In fact, they probably get a lot of good luck in the fact that they're always understanding what next to do. So this person's like, once they've accomplished it, they kind of do a little quick parade, and they move forward and they move on. But again, with the good luck, not only that, is that they are open to love. They're open to loving, and they're open to receiving love. They're open to receiving lessons and learning. And then in that, they're looking for love. So this is your person. You probably have like a really good chance at being their wife, being their husband, their counterpart. I do get that because they're kind of like nomad-like, or I feel like they're always starting new. And with the Death card here, Scorpio energy, transformations. I mean, the positive thing about the Death card is humility and, not burning your bridges, not leaving people behind, but going through what you go through because you have to for you. It's kind of like every man for himself, but you'll take people along with you, kind of like a King of Wands kind of vibe, enlisting in others, but using others, but for everyone's benefit. Okay, I get that here. It's a lot of chaos. This person's in and out of jobs. They don't have like a tight ship. They're always battling, money, family affairs, drama. So I think they know a lot of people know them. They're someone with a great track record as far as like if you ask about them, I think people will have something good to say. They know that they don't like to stick around for too long. And I think they're more wise than anything. They could be, I get Cancer vibes here. I get Aries vibes here. Scorpio. I get Virgo here. Because I feel like at the same time they're still a perfectionist. They may try to live up to Leo's standards. They may try to live up to Virgo's standards, and Capricorns as well. They may try to live up to Pisces standards as far as trying to be like a little more extroverted. But they're very tight-wound, as a matter of fact. And all the people that know them don't know that. That's what I need to figure out. They may be into, they may be into drugs, okay? They may be heavy into drugs, or they may be heavy into inflicting pain on themselves. So, I see a lot of sharp tools here, okay? I see pain, of course, with the Death here, sorrow, lucid dreams. I get a little bit of like white powders. I see, tiredness all of a sudden. I see exasperation. I see heat flashes. I see a lot of unhealthiness in the 3D and the 5D here. Anxiety could be crazy for this person, so they do take some sort of sedatives. Is that how you pronounce that? They could even be prescribed as far as drugs that I'm talking about. Sorry, my hair is so crazy. I have braids, and I have it up in a bun, and then I have this little piece out. The people around them they love them, and they try not to judge them. They try not to tell them to do too much, but they do anyway. They're someone who works very, very, very hard. So these two cards, one's on top and on the bottom of the other, they work very, 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 very hard. I get a lot of Cancer vibes here as well. So they could I'm not going to say Cancer cries. All water signs do, especially Scorpios, you know what I mean? But, especially Cancer. And I feel like they're looking for love. They could be a water sign and have a lot of water placements. But also, the moon card is something that I'm drawn to. It's the last thing that I'm talking about. I feel like they look up to a higher power. They may, when things don't go right, they don't go to these people that have good things to say about them. They go straight to source. So they may curse at the gods. They may everything to the gods when things go good or wrong. And I get that this person has not had the best luck in relationships, so it gets harder and harder and harder for them to move forward. They could be a Cancer, have Scorpio placement, and Sagittarius, Virgo. I think that they don't know that this person is a drug addict, or could be possibly a drug addict, or maybe has OCD, ADD, ADHD. They have some sort of disorder for sure, okay? They're not 100% there. They used to be. They used to be pure until a breakup, until they had to move, until something happened to them physically, and it made them go insane. And you would only see in them the sadness, I feel. The sadness and determination and the haste. Okay, they hide their emotions quite a lot. I feel like physical assets, they probably have black hair, black curly hair, or just a black top. They could be white, Spanish, black, a mix. I mean, it's all in here. I think they're very strong. I think they are very, 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 very strong. They got big arms, big chest for the males, okay? They're very strong. Their arms, their hands, their wrists, they got veins. That attractive thing you see in men. They got nice wide wrists and veins, and very manly, and just, okay, I think they have like a big package too. It's just as big as their wrists, or, for some of you. But I do think that they've got girth. I'm sorry. Got girth, got ging, got milk. Want a Fanta? And I just feel like, but they're a little wicked. They're wicked. So if you know Cancers, they're emotional, then they snap back into some real hasty energy, like into some real, like, man, what you looking at, And so they've got it all, I think. They may not have been with too many people. They may have, but they suit up well. They may be kind of hairy, I think they might be hairy, and they may or may not shave their hair. If they've got big feet or small feet, doesn't change the package size, I feel. They may be just very thin and just strong, and their veins pop. They could be a little overweight. They could be a little heavier set, too. And just big, though. Big arms, heavy, strong, big beard, mustache, curly, black hair. I get black and brunette hair. Some of them have, like, brown, dirty blonde, golden, stuff like that. Some of them could be bald. They're very strong. They could work with animals. They work in an environment that's very hostile. A lot of noise. Okay. Yeah, so they work with their hands, that's for sure. They could be even a teacher. They know a lot, that's for sure. But they don't let out a lot. And I think this is very attractive to a lot of women, for if you're a male. Just the sensitive but manly side. So I do get a lot of Cancer vibes. I do get that they're very in touch to their feminine side. They're very manly. You ain't got to worry about that. If you're looking at a straight deal. If you're an LGBT, if you're same-sex male, I do think that this is a winner for you, Pops. Papa, this is a winner for you. He's strong and he's caring. And if this is women, same-sex women, she's strong and she's caring, okay? But she's very emotional, and this is someone who's going to need a lot of attention. Okay, they're going to need a lot of attention and a lot of love and care, and that's what they're looking for. I don't think the people around them understand how serious their anxiety is. Okay, just because they're strong, I get that they have a strong back too, because they're so big and so strong. You may be 4 foot and they may be 8 foot type crap, but they're very emotionally unstable. And that's that's something that they may not want you to know, but they do work. They want you to know. They don't want you to know it. They're very secure in their own, that the thing that they're going to make sure they work towards is emotionally balancing themselves. They don't want to be on drugs, but I do think that their job, what they work for, is good enough to get them what they need to sedate them. I want to be sedated. And that's just what I get from this. But again, guys, they're looking for love in that person. You can change them. If you are a fire sign or a water sign, if you're a Taurus, I think you can definitely ground these people, this man or this woman, okay? So yeah, and you'll get the benefit of knowing that you're the only one who knows all of everything about them, okay? Even if they've got a lot of family and friends, which I understand that they do, it can get a little intimidating. They won't know half as much as you do. And it's not that it's a privilege, but it's an honor. And you guys are, because you're in love. So that's what I get for this person, okay? Try to love that person and pray for them, because that's what's going on. All right, pile number 6, person's secrets. We got the 9 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Queen of Swords, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the 5 of Wands. I'm just kidding. Then we have the Star card. Nice. I want to go and say Leo. 6 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got the 8 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 5 of Wands again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It came up twice in this spread, and that's why I meant And then the 5 of Wands. So 5, I get there's a lot of people involved. I get that there's a lot of love involved, equal amount of love, but but this person is very stubborn, and so are you. I get that you two share the same passions, the same ideas, the same goals, the same slick tongue. I love how the 5 of Wands is towering the 5 of Wands. We're going to really have to touch base on that. I think that they're slick, judgmental. So the 5 of Wands talks about culture, talks about everything that you were born in on this earth to look like and be, talking shit about that. Okay? And it looks like it goes both ways, but they fire your ass up. I mean, they fire people up. You may think that they're very nice, kind, sweet, and quiet. This person can get into it. Okay, they get into a verbal abuse, and they may even get into they get into physical fights. All right, and they love it. They smirk, they smile at it, and they move on to the next. They're an instigator. They're people who roam the city, roam the towns, looking for chaos, looking for crap. All right, and that's what you got to know. That's what you're going to know about this person. Now let's jump right into the Star card, card number 17, and the 9 of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and perhaps this Leo here, the center of attention. Now, I do get that this person is open to sharing with people how they're so confident. All right, they get off on knowing that they're confident. So because they are, no one can break them down. But they like to break other people down. But in that, they like to see those people come up. All right, they do. They like to see those people come up. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles, which talks about giving back. The Star card, which talks about giving back, even giving up some of your own. And the 8 of Cups talks about self and humility, humanity, about giving back and releasing any of your strongholds or negative inputs and opinions on people and moving forward. Now, when they go move forward, it doesn't say who they're going to bestow that crap upon it then, but they know when enough is enough. That's something that you can say about this person. They know when enough is enough. Now, in that area, now they go and bring that BS somewhere else, and then, okay, enough is enough, I'm on to the next. So this person could move a lot, right? People like that get such a they get such a good rep, actually. These people who cause these conflicts are very sexy, very handsome. They got their own. They may live off of people, but they have I get a Capricorn, I get Leo, okay, I get, I get Gemini and Libra. But I get because they're very good looking. I get because they're very clean and shiny looking. They may be a police officer. They may have a license to carry. If not, let's move on. They may work with animals. They may have their own pet. They may have a bird. They may have they just may if they don't have animals and stuff like that, I think some of them just like to have posses. In school, they were the kind of people that were the mean girls crew, so they could be an Aquarius, right? But I just think that they like sidekicks. So being careful with this person is something I would definitely say. They can make your dreams come true. They can rock your world. I think this person's secret is that they really came back shit up, because I see this Nine of Pentacles. They're on their own. They're sufficient, but it doesn't talk about how much money they've got. It just talks about how much they do have, right? And how they portray it is not only secretive, it comes up short. And people, they make it so that people don't have to ask them many questions, so that they ain't got to answer what they do for work or stuff like that. Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups both talk about moving in a direction. So they may have committal issues. They don't like to commit to people. They don't like to commit to things. And I think it stems from their own childhood abuse, okay? Someone may have like tried to choke them when they were younger, choke them to death or something like that. They may have almost nearly drowned. This person has had like a near-death experience. So they go around inflicting that same pain on other people that they feel like they didn't deserve, right? So obviously other people don't deserve it either. I think their wish fulfillment is to meet their match. They want to meet their match. This person could definitely be a fire sign, an Aries. They want to meet their match. I think they're looking for salvation, and I feel like this person, when you feel like you're looking for some trouble all the time, you're going to find it, and I don't think this person feels like they're going to meet their match. I don't know. This person may be off limits, really, really, really off limits, okay, because you and this person, anyone with this person, it doesn't look like a good thing. Now, if you have red hair, if you love the color red, if you wear red nails all the time, red scarves, you have like a favorite red bird or a favorite red something, that's the only little tiny piece that I see that you may be a good match for this person, whereas you both won't get in trouble together, okay? All right? Really, I mean, maybe you have a favorite flower that's red. Maybe you love roses. You have roses all over your room or something. You have a favorite red sweater. You're wearing red right now. And just red, okay? Red, because red signifies something to this person. I think he's looking for blood, or not really, but he's I don't know, something here with red. That means like you would be able to be this person's other half, okay? Because right now, this man don't even know. He may be crippled. Some of you may notice he has a limp. Some of you may notice that he has a twitch, bruises, or like something of him is out of proportion. Okay, maybe his hair is just a little weird. Could be a Taurus, and he may move randomly slow. Something about him is just off in his body. Maybe really, really long legs. Something happened to his knees or something like that, okay? And if he's experienced some physical trauma, I don't think he's out here, really trying to fight people physically, but he may just be, releasing his pain on other people because he's in pain physically, right? Something with his legs. Something happened with his legs. So if he doesn't have a limp, or if he doesn't have some sort of trauma with his legs, that would be kind of noticeable, right? Then I would say his neck. Okay, if not his neck, Then his back, his upper back is like maybe hunched or something. Something about his back, his knees, legs, or neck. I don't get anything about his arms. Maybe he lost a finger. But something about physical. His eyes, dude. His eyes. His eyes are something kind of creepy for you, or scary, or deep, deep, deep. Maybe like when he looks a certain angle, you look at a picture of him, one eye is like one way, the other is the other. It's not like he's cockeyed or cross-eyed, but maybe like one eye is like more slant than the other or something. It's just weird. I'm trying to understand this star card here. So that maybe this person is like a very much a freak too. So when you letting off steam, I think this person likes to have a lot of sex. So, and he may not care too much about same sex or none of that. He just likes to let off steam. And I don't think, because this person knows hella people, I don't think anybody's going to talk about them because of their temper. Something about them told them, whoever they deal with, not to tell them about anyone. Don't say anything about me. Even if you never did, they're like, don't say anything about me. You know, don't talk about me. They're just very, don't. You know, they're just like, don't look me up online, don't this, don't that. And you would think that they had something to hide, but I don't see anything here to hide. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, I think they've dealt with a lot of trauma. They could have been touched as a kid. Okay, and I think a lot of people just want them for their genital or something. Maybe you even just want them for their genitals. And they say, well, there's a price to pay if you want that. So deal with this and deal with that. They're just a rocker. They're a rocket. Tick, 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 boom, my guy. You know? I get they want somebody to match their flame. I do. They want to stop this this life of not caring. You know? I get that a lot of them are ill. Maybe some of them like they do drugs. Like a lot of them are like ill, physically ill. They're in therapy. You know, they're having to, maybe you don't see them a lot and stuff like that, or you're wondering how they post those sorts of pictures. If they're a Taurus, I'm getting a lot of Taurus vibes. Like if they post a lot of really cool, unique pictures, you're like, how did they get there? How do they manage to get that background? Or whose house is that? I just feel like they're in therapy. They travel for therapy, or they, you know what I mean, for something. Therapy, physical or, emotional state. And they don't want anyone asking questions about them. They may dress very retro. They might be very retro, like there's something out of the 70s or something. I get like rocket power or something, or they're, I think they're handsome. I think they're very cute. I think they have a very different look to them. They can have black hair. It's very like Clark Kent, but a little longer, so it's just very thick and floppy over their forehead or something. They could have spiky hair. The way they do their hair is very the way they do their hair. They don't do their hair any other way. Okay, if they're a woman, they probably do their hair multiple different ways, but I do get that if they're a woman, it has to be long hair. So even if it's not real or if it's fake or something, they like long hair. And then when they take it out, it's probably up to their ears because they like that kind of vibe. They're very artsy, okay? They have a lot to give, they do, but they feel like they've been deprived of giving it. They're ill. They are ill. Okay, that's something you don't know about them. That's their secret, is that they're ill. They may be physically unable if you guys had sex and maybe you've never seen their genitals. You know what I mean? If you've never seen their genitals, there's another part for you that you may not like. If they're a male, you may not like the way their head looks, or maybe they're not circumcised. Something as simple and small as that, you know what I mean? And they don't want you to see it. Something about them is like almost they think is deformed, okay? So it's like they could be hunched back. something like that. If they're a woman, they have nice breasts and stuff, but they're very ill. They're sick. You know, like they just have like, look like they have a lot of medicine around them, and they have like a band around their arm or something, or they're always in the doctor, or I don't think that this person's time is like an evanescence, but it is funny, it's ironic, not funny, that they spend most of their time arguing, and damn, but they like to have some sex, that's for sure. They like to penetrate you. It almost seems like this person, I don't think that they go after trying to argue with you just so that they can have sex. They literally are that strict and fixed, okay, that this is what happens, and then usually this happens right after, and they have no recollection of it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of part of their, so they could be physically or mentally ill. And getting involved with this person, again, you have to have that certain je ne sais quoi. And I'm getting this color red. I'm getting red. I don't know. I'm getting red. So if you're a fire sign, great. Maybe not. I don't know. You know, something red. Something red is all I'm understanding. Maybe if you're like a garden keeper, if you work in the nursing home, if you're used to seeing blood, if you're a nurse or something like that, then that would be good. This guy or girl would be ideal for you. You know, they're, and even if they're not physically ill, they're just weird. They're not weird, they're just different. They're into different things. Maybe 50 Shades of Grey. I've never really seen it, but I saw part of it, I think, on Netflix maybe. One of them where he would just like kind of inflict pain on her physically because he liked it. Or, I don't know if they ever saw blood. But yeah, so I don't know. If you've ever known someone to even, I didn't want to say that, like have sex with animals, they might be doing that too, okay? It could be a Gemini. And they're just like weird. Like somebody would hold a pen like this. They might hold like this, and they might hold it like that. Or something. I don't know. Weird. But, you know, I get that they're so sensual though, and they're so deep, and they're so cutting, and they have this really RoboCop or something kind of personality about them. Like they're very sexy. Okay, they're sexy, and they're just very sexy and appealing, and you would want to take their clothes off, and they'd be like, no, not now, not right now, not now. You know, that it's weird like that. And you may be a nurse, you know, you may be a nurse or something that takes care of people, whether they're physically ill or not. So, and you would be a perfect match for this person. So the red, like the Red Cross, I don't know, maybe you work in like the hospitality, or maybe your name is like Ruby or something like that. Maybe your name is Rosa, or something like that, Rosita, I don't know. But, you know, so I get that person has like one specific lover. So if you two are twin flames, then there's no doubt about it. But so I hope that resonated with some of you. I'm a Scorpio, so I wanted to get a little deep in there. Rate me. Let me know what you think about all piles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much. Bye.